Good morning, mi gente. It's 9 a.m. I know, gay people and an LGBTQ plus Kiki at 9 in the freaking morning. Well, that's why I'm still in bed. Me, I'm FayWhat, and welcome back to the FayWhat Show, the only show where we spill the queer tea from my bed. This program was created by Hotspots Happening Out. The FayWhat Show is America's first LGBTQ plus morning show, and I'm broadcasting live and also available on demand. Hotspots Happening Out's nonprofit mission is to support the 11 pillars of our community. We want to inform and educate the key issues of lesbian, trans, Latino, Black, HIV and healthcare, seniors, students, faith, social justice, business, and queer culture. In 2026, our Hotspots magazine is celebrating 41 years of documenting the LGBTQ plus experience. It's the largest publication of its kind in Florida and one of the oldest in America. And I'm on the cover because I'm going to show it now because I feel like it. Yeah, because it's my show and I can do that. Yeah, that's me on the cover of this month's Hotspots. I'm going to bring it out in a little bit, but don't worry. So Happening Out Television Network's Queer News Tonight is celebrating over 11,000 television stories and more than 11 million streaming views so far. It's the most watched LGBTQ news and information show in the world. Hotspots Happening Out will be producing some of the most incredible LGBTQ plus events, including Wilton Manor, Stonewall, Pride, and Pride Fest, and a whole lot more. We represent the same model of PBS and NPR. We are a nonprofit 501c3 organization whose mission is to educate and serve the LGBTQ plus community. It is Tuesday, March 17th, 2026. Happy St. Patrick's Day! Yes! Green, I love that color. So we have lots of fun things to talk about. So come on, let's go, vamos!
Gay boys, hashtag that girl. Sunbeams, drag queens, L-word. Is that girl the girl of all our dreams? She's everything that every girl should be. Aqua, South Beach, hashtag that girl. Pride-filled, tea-dance, Wilton. Is that girl Latina, but she's universal too? If you find a girl to love, only one girl to love, then she'll be that girl too. That girl.
Now let's kiki about what's going on in the LGBTQ plus community. I have a sidekick joining me in bed for our segment called Gay Boys Sleep Late. This morning, I'm joined by my gay guy pal, Jamal L. Starks. He's a model because he's gorgeous. He's a spiritualist because he's spiritual. He's a wellness counselor because he'll make you feel well just by talking to you. He's part of Queer Yoga Club Miami, the best place to go do your yoga in Miami. And he's an HIV activist with Impulse Group. We love Impulse Group. He also sits on his spare time, which is never, on the Men of Color Advisory Board for Viv Healthcare. Let's not forget, he walks as Sex Siren in the House of Gorgeous Gucci. You can find him on Instagram at porcelain. That is PORC3LAIN. Good morning, Jay. Welcome back to my bed, boo.
Hey, boo.
Mwah. How are you? How
I'm
you
good.
feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Yeah. Are you spiritual? Are you well?
I'm well. Birthday was last week.
Oh my God! Happy birthday, honey. Yeah. Like, you as a spiritualist, like, not that dates don't matter to most people, but you're very aware of like where we are in this system and where we are in this date on this calendar. You're very in tune to that.
Yeah.
It's kind of your job, but you still
kinda
are.
what I do.
It's kind of what you do, so it's important. But like, so are your birthdays like times to clean house? Are they times to self-reflect? Is it time to just party? Like,
it's actually time to do whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Because everybody's birthday falls in different places in the calendar. And so for my birthday, Pisces,
agua, right?
Pisces,
Water?
Yeah,
Okay.
Water, lots of water. Yeah, our time usually is very reflective. So if you know a Pisces, they're usually like, what do you want to do for your birthday? And they're like, oh no, I just want to do whatever I want to do. Like, we're just very, I think every Pisces is like that. If ever you meet a Pisces, they're just very, no. They always say, oh no.
Yeah.
They wait until the day comes, and then it becomes a very self-reflective. They may go out and party. You may find them at the water at the beach or the pool or the spa. You may find them in bed. You may find them eating. Yeah, I did all of the above.
Yeah. Well, it was, Dale Stein. It was his birthday also like last week or a week and a half ago. And it was like, what do you want to do? Where can we take you? I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know yet.
Yep.
Anywhere is fine, but make sure it's by water and make sure it's vegan.
Yep.
But anywhere is fine.
Yes. Very Pisces.
Oh my God.
I expect nothing less.
I love that. We were talking about all the things that you've been doing lately. How is Vive Healthcare with all this craziness right now? How is that?
Viva's cool. They're really in this community. I actually have a project coming up with them at the end of the month. I just received a phone call, and then all of the other things that we have going on, including with Impulse, the Florida AIDS Walk.
Yay! So the Florida AIDS Walk, folks, is coming up. It is this Saturday, March 21st on Fort Lauderdale Beach, okay, with the incredible Queen Latifah as our headliner performing, and we couldn't be happier about that. Jersey Girl, Lesbians Connect. I'm going to figure out how to get backstage. You mark my words. I'm going to figure out how to get backstage because I don't know. I'm not that cool. As cool as you guys think I am, I can just imagine an AHF girl going, nope, who are you? I'm FayWhat. No, you're not. Get out. Anyway, but it's going to be an incredible event. They've been doing it for years. I remember 20 years ago that the Florida AIDS Walk was around, and now so many representative organizations, nonprofits are a part of it. And so Impulse is one of the groups that will be walking. Yeah, right?
We are an affinity group of AHF. So as an affinity group, we have to get our ass out there and walk. But also this is a time of celebration because we had the ADAP that was on the chopping block from the state of Florida. And due to AHF's beautiful and hard work and presence, we have saved 10,000 people's life-saving medication and health care. And so we will be celebrating, and we really invite you all to join us in this celebration. Florida AIDS Walk is always amazing. It's always a good time. It's always great energy, genuine community. Stop by the Impulse table. We will have Fit Safe Space with us, with Carrie and Pierre. And so we're going to be out there doing some exercises and getting the people pumping. And I'll be handing out some gifts and some stuff. And we also have a few other little gifts and prizes out there too for you.
Listen, they always have really good prizes, like tickets to things. I'm not going to tell you anything, okay? But like big things, okay? Like big things. There's not like, oh, here, go to this little festival. No, it's like, Pam, go see Gaga. You know what I mean? Like, they be going up like that.
So this one is go see Cardi B.
Oh! You told them!
I got the tickets.
All right, folks at home, Cardi B, okay, listen, that is our goddess, right? She represents us. She loves us. She is a great ally. She don't take no shit from no one, and we love that. We love that for her. She's outspoken for people that can't be, so you get to go register and maybe you'll walk away with those tickets. So go to the Impulse group table at the Florida AIDS Walk and sign up. You might be walking into Cardi B like,
Yep. April 13th. April 13th or 14th. One of them. But yeah.
That is awesome.
Right after Miami Pride.
Oh, that's so perfect. So perfect. All right, folks. So if you haven't signed up to walk in the Florida AIDS Walk, walk with Jay, walk with me. Go to FAW.LGBT, sign up to be part of the Florida AIDS Walk, right? You get a free t-shirt. You get to hang out with all of us. And I love the point that Jay made. We're celebrating, right? We don't celebrate our little victories because we're being attacked right after it, right? And so we forget to celebrate what we did. And AHF had our back in this instance.
They really did.
There were people that were about to get different meds that they didn't want, that were because they weren't covered anymore, and meds that they had been on for a decade. And all of a sudden they had to change them, Lives were at stake. Legit lives were at stake. And they were like, no. We're having a forum. We're gonna go sue them if we have to. They weren't scared. And if it wasn't for AHF standing up, we would be in a worse place right now, big time. So thank you to AHF. Thank you to the Florida AIDS Walk. We will see you at the Florida AIDS Walk, and let's get the FayWhat show started. Hello, everyone. I'm FayWhat, and I'm inviting you to walk with me at this year's Florida AIDS Walk and Music Festival. As you know, the FayWhat show is part of the Hotspots Happening Out Media and Events family. And as a proud family member, I'm excited to announce that we've been selected as a Florida AIDS Walk 2026 beneficiary. The dollar for dollar match that we receive as a beneficiary will help us continue our HIV prevention, treatment, and education efforts. So come hang out with me on Saturday, March 21st as we walk for a cause and enjoy an incredible concert on beautiful Fort Lauderdale Beach. Click on the link on your screen right now or down below to sign up and walk with me for an amazing cause. See you then. Next, let's Kiki on this interesting story. So Karamo Brown is serving some tough love wisdom on Instagram, and I'm here for it. In a recent video, he told followers it might be time to stop avoiding conflict if you truly want to grow. Karamo explained that staying silent, agreeing just to keep the peace, or apologizing first can feel safe, but it actually keeps you stuck and feeling small. In psychology, he says this behavior is called fawning, an unconscious survival tactic used to calm a perpetrator. Now, the problem is that it can lead to chronic self-sacrifice, anxiety, depression, and even the loss of your sense of self, okay? His message is simple. It's time to stop shrinking and start standing up for yourself. Watch this video.
Stop avoiding conflict. I know staying silent, agreeing, or always apologizing first makes you feel like you're safe, but it's actually keeping you trapped and feeling small. In psychology, we call this fawning, which is an unconscious survival tactic to keep a perpetrator calm, but it leads to chronic self-sacrifice, which is why you feel anxious, depressed, or even like you don't know yourself. So it's time to stand up for yourself.
Stop fawning. You who is looking at me right now, stop fawning and start standing up for you. What are we all talking about? I thought for sure, Jay, once you saw this, you were like nodding the whole time, like if you did the video. You know what I mean? Like, why do we do things like that? To like protect ourselves because we're fearful, because we're scared?
Social anxiety, social pressure, the need to fit in, the need to belong. If we find that someone else has a bigger presence than we do, holds some more weight with a different title, or they do something, you know, they call it red nosing and all that stuff. We might fawn, we might put our needs to the side just to go along with the flow. Even if it's in a big group, they call it groupthink, you know. The group is like, we want to go to Red Lobster, but you're like, I really don't like Red Lobster. I don't eat seafood. Or you're allergic to seafood and it makes you break out. But you'll go along, oh, I'll just take a Benadryl. It's okay. Yeah. All the while you're itching inside. Feeling small, feeling uncomfortable. So now you can't lend yourself to the energy of the group. You can't lend yourself into that. So yeah, a lot of people go through that.
But I mean that, you know, I think it's like herd mentality also. And you know, it happens in politics, right? It happens in so much where you don't want to stir the pot, right? So you'll just go with the flow even if it hurts you, which is crazy. Midterms are coming up soon, folks. You can't be voting for other people. You got to vote for your own rights. I mean, it's, you know, but we've got to do this a lot. And so I love that. First of all, I love that Karamo's no longer doing Queer Eye, right? So now he's just like, I'm letting everybody know. Like this has to be therapeutic for him.
And he must have, he's talking from experience clearly, because he went through a whole situation there where he said he never felt part of the group. And then his mom caught them talking bad about him on set. That's so
of all the people you're going to talk about, you're going to talk about a few other of the guys, right? But really of Karamo, of the one who centers the show, of the one who uplifts the show, the one that's therapeutic, he's the one you're going to talk shit about? Like,
I mean, that happens.
It happens.
We talk about the gays
we
now.
Talk,
You know, we talk about the gays.
Yeah, of course. Of course we do. But I mean, it boggles my mind. You see, like, for you folks out there that feel small sometimes or feel bullied, look, it doesn't just happen to us. It happens to girls.
It happens to everybody.
It happens to everyone.
It happens to everybody.
And that's got to make you feel a little better because you're constantly feeling like, oh no, it's just me who's going through this.
Yeah, no, and that's that isolated feeling that people, that makes you feel small, that makes you feel stuck, that makes you feel like I don't have a voice. But no, actually, everybody goes through these things. There are systems and structures in place everywhere. There are businesses, people work for people. even your celebrities and stuff, they got people that work for it. That's why they got a check, you know? They got a boss who got a boss who got a boss who got a boss.
Exactly.
Like, everybody's going through something. Everybody is in friendship circles where there's maybe a little hierarchy. That one's the popular one. That one's the
pretty one.
That one's the more calmer one. You know, everybody has those dynamics that they're navigating.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's not just you.
Yeah.
It's everybody.
It's everybody, all right? You're like Karamo. There, I told you. This is an important conversation for our LGBTQ plus community. Help us tell these important stories by liking and subscribing to The FayWhat Show. Next, let's kick in this interesting story. So Colman Domingo, you know that I adore that man, right? He's saying goodbye to a home filled with love, laughter, and probably a few fabulous pool parties for sure. The Oscar-nominated actor just listed his stunning mid-century LA home for about $2 million. That's nothing. Sharing the news with fans on Instagram, Domingo, who lives there with husband Raul Domingo, called the house, quote, such a gem, and remembering pool party celebrations and quiet moments of joy. The 1964 architectural beauty known as the Hofkin Residence features design touches inspired by legendary architect Frank Lloyd Wright, plus bathroom tiles made from leftover mosaics from LA International Airport. Who knew? Whoever buys it isn't just getting a house. They're inheriting a little slice of Hollywood history. Colman Domingo lists his stylish love nest. What are we all talking about? Folks, I wanted you to see how beautiful and stunning this house was. Like, when I first saw it, I was like, oh my God,
Really
this
nice.
is gorgeous.
It's gorgeous.
And like, $2 million. I mean, we live in South
seriously.
Florida,
In
so
my
it's
head,
really
I
weird.
was like, $2 million in LA.
Right?
Like, that's penny.
South Florida has screwed us up, okay? Because we were both like, is that a typo? Right?
I would have 4, 5.
You know what I
6.
mean? Like, my friend down the street who does OnlyFans has a $2 million house.
Like,
You know what I mean? He doesn't go to the Oscars. He may play certain roles in certain little movies, but not movies that you would get an Oscar for.
$2 million.
Maybe in gay PM.
Okay.
But, you know.
It must
Colman.
be smaller than what we think it is. It may be smaller than what we think it is.
Maybe.
What we're seeing.
I mean, in Hollywood and in LA, you know, that
everything is, even the hood is $1 million. Like, I spent a lot of time in LA.
they're in Inglewood and it's $2 million.
Yes,
You know?
$2 million in Inglewood. I'm like, but what?
I don't know. Listen, whoever's getting this house is getting a steal, okay? Don't
Yeah.
move to South Florida. Get that house. And then you get to tell people I have Colman Domingo's house.
Where's he going?
Just
though?
for that.
Where are they going?
Coleman's going to a $5 million house probably.
He's like, I'm done with
He's
it.
like, I'm done. I'm making my money. I'm done. Raúl, ¿qué haces tú? Vamos.
yeah.
And that was it.
They're
All
probably
right.
moving out to the burbs.
That's it. Well, this is an important conversation for our LGBTQ plus community. Help us tell these important stories by liking and subscribing to The FayWhat Show. Let's Kiki on this interesting story. So a TikTok video from the account at Triplet Saga. There it is. All right. The account is Triplet Saga, okay? And it's going viral after sister Jaden casually documented what life is like with her 2 gay brothers, Cannon and Kenny. Mother, you named those gay boys Cannon and Kenny? Really? The clip, now pulling over 5 million views, shows the brothers mid-elevator argument, throwing playful insults while Jaden calmly munches on an apple like this chaos is just another Tuesday for her. The Austin-based triplets are known for sharing their hilarious sibling dynamics online. While a few homophobic comments popped up, many viewers loved the energy. Watch.
You are so. I never get it.
You never get it.
I get it. Trust.
You never?
Trust. I get it. Bitch, I would have already been there. I wasn't fucking waiting for your ass. My God, I'm sick.
You look sick and you sound sick.
Bitch, you are sick in the fucking head. Shut the fuck up.
Living with the chaos of 2 gay brothers, what are we all talking about? Girl, if they are in their late teens, triplets, girl of the triplets, okay? If they're in their late teens, this is only gonna get way worse, baby.
God.
Gay boys in their 20s, whew! Gay boys in their 30s, oh man! And gay boys in their 40s are my gay boys, oh my God, they are drama! So get ready to have decades of content for your TikTok. I mean, I should be filming my gay boys, you know what I mean? Like, ooh.
future queens of America. The future queens of America.
That's a lot.
Oh, that's a lot to deal with. And triple twins. Well, they're fraternal, clearly.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
they're
I guess
not
so.
identical.
Yeah.
But oof.
But still, you
Ugh.
know, and she was straight. You see how weird the world is? You see, like, you can never tell. And I always believe that, again, just my study, nothing scientific, that there's always more than one gay person. And if there's more siblings, right, and there's one gay person, there's always another. Or at least another one that would dip their toes and maybe not say anything.
Not on my side.
No, none at all?
I sucked it. They say I sucked everything when I came out. I took all of every ounce that I could just muster, and that too.
That's yours? Give me that.
Give me that.
Oh
Give it
my
all
God.
to me.
Wow. There it is. This is an important conversation for our LGBTQ plus community. Help us tell these important stories by liking and subscribing to the FayWhat Show. So before we move forward, I'm inviting you to walk with me at this year's Florida AIDS Walk and Music Festival. As you know, the FayWhat Show is part of the Hotspots Happening Out Media and Events family. And as a proud family member, I'm excited to announce that we've been selected as a Florida AIDS Walk 2026 beneficiary. Happy dance, happy dance. The dollar for dollar match that we receive as a beneficiary is going to help us continue our HIV prevention, treatment, and education efforts. So come and hang out with me this Saturday, March 21st, as we walk for a cause and enjoy a free concert by Queen Latifah. And it's all happening on beautiful Fort Lauderdale Beach. To sign up and walk with me for an amazing cause, scan the QR code on your screen right now or visit www.faw.lgbt. See you there. Here at the FayWhat Show, we gotta help my gay boys. They are the blood that runs through my veins. And in our segment called Dear FayWhat, I provide my expert lesbian knowledge and my vast experience as a living, breathing gay boy in a lesbian's body to help my fellow gay boys. This week, Lips Don't Lie in Hollywood sent us an email. Dear FayWhat and Hottie, that's you. I've been with my boyfriend for almost a year. I love him, but there's one thing that makes me crazy. He kisses his best friend, who's a girl, on the mouth. He says it's harmless, that they've done it always and forever, that it means nothing, but I honestly hate it. I feel disrespected and honestly a little jealous. Am I being insecure? Or is this weird? Sign, Lips Don't Lie in Hollywood. Jay?
Don't lie.
Hips don't lie either.
I don't know. I can't relate to this. Because I've never been that type of jealous person. Like if it's...
You wouldn't even notice that.
No.
That's the thing. Yeah,
No.
I get that.
They kiss on the lips? Okay.
Yeah.
Is it like that would be a whole problem if they're like slobbing each other down. But if it's like
Yeah. Like I don't see anything. I mean, I've got to agree with Jay. You might want to look at yourself. You know what I mean? Just because I don't know, there's a handful of gay boys that I kiss on the mouth and it's just a quick kiss, like hello, right? And it's basically our moment. Like, hi, we're connected. It's you and me, right? And then we continue with our day. We're not there, anything like that. You know what I mean? And I've done it in front of Teresa, my wife. And she notices nothing. Look, I chopped my hair off. She still has yet to notice. But I don't think it'd be a thing. You know what I mean? Because she's not that insecure. And I don't mean to call you insecure, Lips Don't Lie in Hollywood, right? But she's so secure in the fact that I go home to her, right? And if she wasn't, there'd be problems with all the shit that I do. You know what I mean?
And maybe it's not the kiss that's bringing up this.
Maybe because it's a girl?
Maybe it's a girl. Maybe it's because there's something that within the relationship, something's not being provided. Sounds like a therapy time to me. It sounds like therapy.
Yeah.
And some hard conversations need to be had.
Yeah, because baby, this ain't about a kiss.
No.
It really isn't. There's a whole lot more, and maybe you might need to get into it. And that's always something that we never want to start digging up, right? Because we're like, oh God, we're gonna find all the uncomfortableness of it, right? But you might need that to move forward, right? If this is stopping your relationship from evolving, right, and getting better like relationships should, then you got to have a serious talk with her. You know what I mean? With him, excuse me. Tell him that it makes you feel weird. I mean, straight up, There are gay boys that only hang out with gay boys, okay? That don't like girls in their space, that don't like girls in their vicinity, that look at them up and down wrong. I've gotten it. I've gone to boy events where until they know who I am, they're like, why is this girl in our midst? Why are you trying to suck up our gayness? What are you trying to do? You know what I mean? Because they're also, possessive of their space and all that. So maybe he has something with girls. Maybe he has therapy.
Therapy.
He's right.
Therapy.
He's right. Let me stop trying to. I'm trying to peel off the onion. You know what I mean?
So much there. I'm like, a kiss. A kiss.
From
a girl.
It's more than a kiss. Look into it. Talk to somebody. Find a mediator. Go to Be Fair Counseling. They do couples therapy. I just found that out. I'm not doing couples therapy anytime soon because I don't want to know. I don't want to know what's wrong. There's nothing wrong, so I don't want to know what's wrong. You know what I mean?
I didn't know Clifton did couples therapy.
Yes, Clifton Fair. Look him up. FEHR. He is the most incredible human on this earth. He is so incredibly smart
and sweet and beautiful
and good to look at.
Yeah,
boy, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to concentrate. I was gonna have a session with him, and I was like, this ain't gonna work. I'm imagining all kinds of shit, and this ain't gonna work.
Now, what if you kissed him on the lips and his husband was like,
why you kissing my man? First of all, I would have to get a step stool to step and kiss him, and I would be okay with it. I'm just saying. All right, keep those emails coming because we love to help you here at the FayWhat Show. Keep those emails coming to FayWhat@happeningout.com. And this is an important conversation for our LGBTQ plus community. Help us tell these important stories by liking and subscribing to the FayWhat Show. So before we wrap up tonight, I want to take a moment for a little gratitude because this week was truly one of those pinch me moments. I had the incredible honor of becoming the first woman ever on the cover of Hotspots magazine. It's crazy, right? A publication that has been part of our LGBTQ plus community for nearly 40 years, for over 40 years. What am I talking about? That's not just a personal milestone. That's community herstory. The cover was unveiled at the beautiful gallery of Arts United, surrounded by friends, chosen family, and so many people who have supported me along this journey. I want to give a heartfelt thank you to the owners of Hotspots and Happening Out, Jeff Sterling, Darren Lowley, to Scott Holland for believing in me and giving me the opportunity to represent our community in such a meaningful way. A huge thank you as well to the incredibly talented photographer Dennis Dean for capturing the image that made the cover so special. I also want to give a big shout out to Jameer Baptiste for being just the incredible human that you are. None of this could have been possible without you. Your constant checking on me, your emails, your texts meant everything to me, and I felt seen and I felt supported in this incredible milestone. And to everyone who came out to celebrate the unveiling, the love in that room meant the world to me. My brother was there, my cousin was there, my wife was there. I was just so moved. And moments like this don't happen alone. They happen because of community, support, and people uplifting each other. I mean, this is Women's International Month, and I got to be on the cover of Hotspots. That's amazing. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you, thank you. And remember, when our community celebrates each other, that's when history really gets made. FayWhat! All right, everybody. My next guest is someone I've had the pleasure of watching shine for some time now, and I can tell you how honestly privileged I feel about that. I was actually a judge the night he won Mr. Scandals. I did it all. I didn't do it all. And let me tell you, the charisma was already turned up all the way up. And he is a designer by day, diva by night, the president and co-founder of Lantera, the reigning 2026 Mr. Scandals, and you've also seen him anchoring stories on Queer News Tonight. But today, he's here to talk about something fabulous with a purpose. Come as you are prom, an adults-only prom where you finally get to show up exactly as you. Okay, however you want to show up. Please welcome to the FayWhat Show, Rex Rogosch.
Hey!
Thank you so much for saying yes, puppy.
Oh, absolutely. I couldn't be more thrilled. I always was jealous that I didn't get to sleep with Fay, and I felt like a FOMO. Like I was the only gay boy in town that didn't sleep with Fay, and now I can say that I have.
You see, you too can sleep with Fay. Wow, my wife will be so happy. It's Rex. There's something about you that is a definite. There's a lot about you that I love, right? And I didn't know that you wanted to be on my show. You would have been on my show before. I had to work up the courage one day at the table and go, hey. you ever available on a Monday? On a Tuesday? You ever available Tuesday morning to wake up with me? And then he was like, yeah, sure, let's make it happen. And that was it. He's already texting me availability. I mean, that's it. You know, that's awesome. Yes. You know, I love you on Queer News Tonight. You really bring yourself authentically you. Like, you don't really filter.
I do not.
You know what I mean? Like, when I see you interact with people, like, you can, not that you're reserved, but like, you know, whoever you're representing, you are representing that night, and you're very reserved to a point.
Absolutely.
Then on Queer News Tonight, you're you. You let it go. Like, you know, you don't care if it's not the opinion at the table. You're like, listen, I might agree with you. I don't agree with you. You are talking shit. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely. I mean, you know, there's one thing, you know, being out in the public and being authentically you, but also, you know, there is a time and place for everything. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you do have to know when to, you know, have a little decorum. But, you know, especially on the news, you know, we're talking about facts.
Yeah.
Right? At least that's what the news is supposed to be. And, you know, when I have an opinion about something, I'm not afraid to share it. But what I love about it is that we all come to the table with different points of view, different feelings about things.
Different experiences.
And we can have disagreements at the table. Yep. I remember the first time being on the news with you, we had a Tesla moment, and I left that day thinking, oh my God, she is going to hate me for the rest of my, because and you looked at me, like, when I said what I said, you looked at me like, what did you just say?
Like, if I could, I would have taken out my paddle and spanked him right there. I was like, say what?
Yes.
I mean, again, it's really, you know, Elon Musk has like it's that kind of, it's not a negative, it is a negative connotation, and it belongs on there, you know? You want to tell him what it was?
Well, so we were talking about Tesla and how if you had a Tesla, you should just give it away or give it back. And I calmly said, well, as a Tesla owner, it's not that easy. And I was just trying to be, you know, matter of fact, you know, there's economics behind it, there's this and that. And then you had made a comment that you don't take Uber rides in Teslas. And I said, okay, well, that's great, but you're not hurting Elon, you're hurting the person. Yeah. And so, and the thing is we left that conversation and we're still talking. And so that's what I love about being on the news is that everybody does, but we don't take it personal because it's, and for me, it's also, we open the conversation because you took a pause when I said that, and I understood what everybody said, but that's what, to me, you know, being part of this community is about, is having these conversations.
Yep, the hard conversations.
The hard conversations.
You know, we need to have those, and we still walked away from the table as friends, and the reality is that I learned something, right? Because in my crazy mind, I'm like, Elon sucks, F him, blah, blah, blah. You know, like if an Uber comes and it's a Tesla, cancel, you know, but he was right. And I didn't think about that until he told me that at the table. And like he said, I was like, oh, fuck, he's right. You know, the reality is that, folks, that most media doesn't give you the real news. I hate to be the one to tell you that, right? And if you're LGBTQ+, even less, okay? We report the real news on Queer News Tonight, and then we're allowed to say our own opinions, right? We're not scripted for that, right? They allow us to say whatever we want with the understanding that you get canceled, you're on your own, right?
And trust me, there's some things I've said that I'm like, I'm going to get canceled for this, but it's actually how I felt.
Okay, and somebody out there feels that same way, right?
Absolutely.
That's why your opinion is so important, because there is a queer kid out there going, yeah, you know what I mean? I drive a Tesla and I got it this way and there's nothing I could do about it. You know what I mean? Yet I'm still queer and I still don't support Elon, you know? And my blinders, right? Because I'm so focused on our community, I forgot that little tidbit. And you made it human for me.
Right. And I think it's funny that you mentioned community, because I've also said this publicly on the news, and just, you know, I view community a little differently than most people. You know, to me, and I've said this before, community is everybody, including the people that we don't like, because they do live around us. And, you know, especially with what we're, you know, talking about, what we'll be talking about later, you know, with my nonprofit, everybody deserves equal treatment, even if we don't agree with them. Yeah. Because you never know what that person's going through. And if I can reach to them and change their mind about something that they are probably wrong about, then I did my job. Yeah. But they are still part of my community. I don't have to like them.
I love that.
To give them respect.
I love that. I love that there's people like you that can do that, right? I hold a grudge.
Well, you're Latina.
I'm judgy and I'm Latina.
You're Latina.
But I feel better about our community because there's folks like you. You understand? Like, because that's important. And that those people, right. You know, we always say that we can't do anything without our allies, which is the truth. We can't do shit without our allies.
Absolutely.
But everything that we are is also because of the people who hate us.
Absolutely.
You know, and us, and in my mind, I'm just kind of like, no, go over there. I want to be in my bubble with my gay people because I'm afraid of you.
Right. I mean, if everybody was kumbaya all the time, nothing would ever get done. We'd all be floating at the pool parties and, you know, having, you know, cocktails or mocktails. So you do need that conflict, unfortunately, to get things across.
And to grow.
But to grow, that's the thing.
Yeah.
And I think if you grow out of that and you're mature about it, to learn from those conflicts, then, you know, that's what's going to make things better.
I love you, Papa.
No,
that's awesome, right? I'm already learning, right? In my own way. I'm still mad at Elon Musk. But...
so am I. Trust me.
Rex is like, get a hold of yourself. My Lord. All right, let's talk about the prom because I'm super excited about this, okay? So tell everyone what Come As You Are prom is, because the idea alone already makes people smile when I talk to them about it. You know what I mean?
So Come As You Are prom came out of a conversation between a really good friend of mine 3 years ago. And she was like, I want to hold a prom where people can either relive a moment that they loved, redo a moment that they hated, or have the moment all together. Because there's so many people that didn't get a chance to go to prom.
Yeah.
And she goes, but I want to make it impactful. And I was like, well, here's your opportunity. We have a nonprofit. So we've turned this event into just that. While yes, it's a fundraising event and everything, for me, it's truly a community event. It's a place for 4 hours that people can feel safe, they can feel seen, they can feel heard, and just be themselves. Hence the name Come As You Are prom.
I love it. So last year was your second.
Last year was our second year, yes.
And I was blessed enough to join last year. Thank you, Rex, for the invitation. And the theme last year was kind of like 80s, 90s.
Flashback to the 80s, yep.
Flashback to the 80s, right? So me and my wife got dressed up and we had a great time. I dressed her up as Ducky and from Pretty in Pink. You young viewers, look it up. God, look it up.
You're up on the screen. There, I got the picture.
You got it. Oh, and you know what? I was just thinking to myself, I was like, coño, I should have added that picture. So I'm glad that you brought it. You know, my wife is not one to get dressed up, right? It's not her thing. It's not her thing. But for this, she was excited, you know? And I love when that happens. I love when she's not being pulled to an event, but she wants to go to an event, you know?
Absolutely.
And that rarely happens to Teresa Albernas, just letting you know. But that's, you know, and she was excited. The music was amazing. The people, community was there, you know? Every letter was represented, which is very rare at some of our events. You know what I mean? We always like kind of, we have our own little bubbles and our own little cliques. And at this event, it wasn't like that. Like I saw everybody across the board from other nonprofits that I love also that were a part of it. You know?
I've been striving really hard, especially the past couple of years, because Lantera itself has only been in existence for 3 years. I mean, I literally had the idea, was sitting at a lunch with my best friend, and at that moment pulled out my phone, created, like did everything right there and just hit the road.
And then ran with it.
And last year and this year, I really have, again, that community part for me. So I have been reaching out. I feel like the nonpartisan person in the room, reaching across the aisles to everybody. Because, I mean, for me, especially smaller organizations, there's so many small organizations out there that are doing the work.
Yeah.
And we struggle. You know, we don't get a lot of the visibility. So I'm, you know, reaching out going, look, I want you there. I want you to make friends. I want you to see what we're doing, and maybe it'll inspire you to do something. And they've done the same. And then same with the people that we've invited. The gambit, you know, I call it the Olympic rings of people, because literally every person.
Oh my God, that makes sense.
Every person that I have that's involved has their own ring. And, you know, I've already roped all my bubbles in, right? So it's like, okay, now you do your bubble. And so that's how we've been really community driven and working on things and being able to do what we have so far with as little resources as we have. I mean, my board's only 4 people, and we just brought in a 5th person.
Yeah, but you're doing big things.
And
you have a couple of other events that are also incredible that you can see them if you follow Lantera. I mean, this is awesome with just 3 years.
Yes.
and very difficult to be. I have been at trans town halls where I'm usually, the only person there that's not trans, right? And you've been there.
Yep, I have.
You know what I mean? Like these are these are people that are part of our community, and you're like, hey, you want to join us? You want to be part of this?
Absolutely.
I mean, like, that's something that everybody wants to experience, and especially in this day and age with so many fundings being cut, with all these grants being eliminated, with anything that says LGBT being just moved away, I worry about the smaller nonprofits, right? Where it's like, okay, can we work together well enough for someday to go, listen, maybe the three of us should be one, because we're not working alone. You know what I mean? Or we can cover more ground together or whatever it is, because I feel that the smaller nonprofits are working so hard. So hard.
We are.
And you have to.
You have to. And up until this year, we were what was called a pass-through organization. So we didn't qualify for grants. We didn't qualify for any of those fundings because the money that we brought in was then gifted out to nonprofits doing mental health work.
Yeah.
This year we started the mental health fund, which we will be giving grants now.
Awesome.
So we're piloting that program, and even that, bringing that up off ground. I'm working with mental health providers to put together the paperwork and figure out how do we do this along all the lines and everything. But it's all right now self-funded because we're so small. We don't qualify for the big money.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's what I have to keep reminding myself. And as somebody who, deals with my own mental health issues, which is why I started this, I have to be that person, to myself. And I have to surround myself with people who keep reminding me, hey, you're doing the good job. You're doing the good work, because it can get very demoralizing really quick.
100%. 100%. Listen, when you have your own voice telling you that you're not enough or that you're an imposter. And you are literally in the middle of making greatness, okay?
I know. Trust me. It is such a dichotomy. And people don't know this. And so, being, again, truthful with what, and unapologetic sometimes about what I say. And I've gotten a little more boisterous on social media when I see things that don't sit with me. I used to just be like, okay, it's not my circus, not my monkey, but it is.
It is. It's all of our monkeys now, unfortunately, and that's why, mental health is so important. At this point, if you don't believe in mental health, or you have something like, oh, that's not for me, or I'm not going to take a pill, listen, reevaluate that. Talk to somebody, okay? Because my wife is a psychiatric nurse practitioner. She works for Mayfair Medical and Fair Counseling. And the folks that have stopped me at events and said, I have a different kind of life now because of your wife. People that I had no idea she was helping, okay? Because she would never tell me those things, But people that have come up to me and be like, the world looks a little bluer now. I'm happier today.
Absolutely.
I can get out of bed. You know what I mean? Like, we don't, sometimes suffering is optional. And people don't know that.
Absolutely. And a lot of people also, some of the people that suffer the hardest don't show it. And, with everything that's going on, and unfortunately, because of the stigma around mental health, some of the comments that I saw this weekend, unfortunately, we had somebody who, it's still a rumor, but possibly committed suicide, got hit by the bright line train. And the comments that were on there from people saying natural selection, this, that, and the other, I finally stepped on and said, look, we don't know the full story here, but it's comments like this that stop people who have issues from coming forward.
Yeah.
Because they don't feel safe, they don't feel seen or heard. And so, the people that I've had friends as well, and I'm like, here's somebody you can go talk to. I can't help you, but I can at least guide you to someone who can. And I think that's what we all need to be doing. We all can't help everybody.
No.
It's impossible. But you can lead somebody to help.
And there's help.
There's so
much help that you can get. I don't care if you don't have insurance. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're any of the letters of the acronym. There is a way for you to get help. Okay.
Absolutely.
If you go and pull these sources from SunServe, from Mayfair Medical, there's so many organizations. Reach out to me and I'll tell you where to reach out to.
You can go on our website. We have a whole page now that we have vetted places, and we talk with them, and I'm personally going to places and talking with the places, and so our website is now becoming a source that you can go to, and you can click on the links on our website, straight to their website, straight to their social media. The phone numbers are there. So, you know, and
It doesn't get no easier than
right.
that.
And we talk about these things also at our events. So we'll talk about it at prom. We talk about it at other events. I'm actually now having some of these sources actually table at our events too. And so I've had people actually secretly go and say, I need help, and get their information. So we're not only just doing the events, we're putting people in front of the resources that are there.
And that was the whole point. That was why you wanted to start Lantera.
Yes.
That was the whole reason for it, was to get those kind of services to people that are lacking and maybe don't know where to get them, you know? The anonymous aspect is so phenomenal. I mean, think about it. No one's going to know. You put your information in a box, they'll get back to you with your information, with the information you need, and that's it.
Yep.
You know? Now, mental health can be kind of a Debbie Downer, right? I get it. It's not the whole event. Like literally Rex stops for a second and goes, listen, this is why we're here. Don't forget to, you know, donate at the QR code. Let's party.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. It's a lot of dancing. I won't drop punch this year because that's being taken care of. Yeah, no.
Listen, you drop punch, but whatever. The community came and started cleaning it up. It was
made a
gone.
we
We did a conga line.
It was great.
And cleaned it up with some towels, and it was gone in 2 minutes. It was like whatever. It was a moment where we were like, damn, the punch. But then it was like, okay, like, let's go dance. We got to dance, you know? And that was it. What's the theme this year?
1920s, the Speakeasy.
Ooh, I love that.
So I've been playing around with that. So you will see that a lot of our messaging out there has not said where the event is. I've dropped some hints here and there. It's to play into the Speakeasy theme. It is in Wilton Manors. When you buy your ticket will be emailed to you, and the address will be there. And you'll go, oh. Yeah.
How many people have reached out and been like, there's no address on this? Because I love our community.
Almost all of them. Almost all of them. Yeah, no, it's so I've been dropping hints here and there of where the event is, but yeah, I thought it'd be fun. You know, I said picture it, Wilton Manors, 1926.
I love it. So it'd be if Wilton Manors was gay in 1926, you know what I mean? Oh no, or better yet, for everybody. You know what I mean?
Correct.
But it was definitely, but there was a lot of gay people there.
There,
you know?
there is, yes.
So Flapper,
Mob Boss,
Teresa.
Mob Boss. I'm doing a whole. I'm actually making my outfit again this year.
Of course you are.
And I'm doing this kind of Flapper meets Mob Boss situation.
Ooh,
so, yeah.
bitch. Oh, and listen, understand that Rex doesn't do anything like little. He doesn't do it half-assed.
No.
It's not like I'm gonna throw on this outfit. I might get somebody to sew it together or whatever. It's not like that.
I
with
mean,
Rex,
even my horns, you can't see they're rhinestoned.
Oh my God, I love that. That's so cute. You're so gay, Rex. My
Yes,
Lord.
I
Oh my
am.
goodness. I love that. Oh man. What was I gonna say? Have people that have gone to your prom last year, have they said to you like, I never got to go to my prom?
Yes.
You know, or I went to my prom in a way that I didn't want to,
Yes.
and you know, this means even more to me because of what it is.
So our first year was kind of a giant celebration of birthdays. It was called a prom for the decades. It was my 50th, my friend's 40th, and my co-founder's 30th.
Dude,
So-
you're 50? Look at your skin. Oil of Olay works for white people too. Who knew?
I'll be 52 in a week.
What? Sorry, I put my tongue back in my mouth.
Yep.
So, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt
That's
you. I
fine.
was just
No,
like,
so that first one was really kind of, you know, my friend who came to me, she didn't get to, you know, lesbian and came with her wife, and she was like, I didn't get to go to my prom the way I wanted to, and I had a couple of people, they showed up in furry outfits, full on furry outfits. I had people show up in drag, like it was just this, like, and there was, you know, allies there. There were people that didn't know they were allies but just wanted to come. I mean, like, it truly was a melting pot. And then last year, I had somebody come up to me, the gentleman who got voted as our prom king, his husband, came up to me separately. He goes, I never got to go to my prom. And he's, you know, older gentleman. He goes, I'm having the best time. Thank you so much. And that to me was great. Yeah. Like, for me to see people having fun and just being themselves. Look, I'm a nonprofit. I want the money. Yes. However,
well, you need the money to function.
Correct.
Let's be real also.
We do. But that's not how I go into it. And you're right. I speak a little bit. The rest of it's about having the fun.
It really is.
I am a firm believer. If I put out the good will come back to me. I don't have to chase it.
I love that. I love that. Who do you have in the running for King and Queen this year? Because I just want to give a big shout out to Shannon last year. Yeah.
Yes. So last year,
the Queen.
Shannon won Queen and Sam was our king.
Yes. Oh, Sam Lance. Dios mío. He's so tall. He's like 18 feet tall. He makes Rex
me
look small.
He makes me feel petite, and I love every minute of it.
Rex fits in his pocket, and he loves it.
I love it. Okay, so we have 3 hopefuls for Queen and 3 hopefuls for King this year.
Okay.
So for Queen, we have Jessica Wolverton.
Jessica! Yay, Jessica! I love her.
Carrie, Hutcherson is her last name.
Okay.
She's a amazing bartender, and she also works at Java Joe's.
Nice.
And then we have Pam Demick.
Yes.
drag queen.
She's a great drag queen.
Yep.
I worked with her on something, but she's amazing.
No, I love her. She and I, just side note, she started drag during the pandemic, and she used to watch me do my makeup videos during the pandemic, and that's how she
got her makeup going. Oh my goodness.
And I didn't know it until this year, so 6 years later, we became friends.
Shut the hell up.
Full circle.
I love that.
Right. So she's one of our hopefuls. And then for King, we've got Jason Nunez.
Yay, Jason! I love you from the Miami-Dade Gay and Lesbian Chamber. I always get all those acronyms wrong.
Yeah,
Jason, but,
he's amazing. We have Emil, and I can never say his last name. And
Emil.
Yeah, him. Daddy. And then we have William Kennedy Jr., who's a barber locally.
Oh, okay.
So again, very
different, wide, all different colors. I love that. All different shapes. I appreciate that.
Yep.
You know,
and all different rings. So that's my Olympic rings. So again,
I love that so
community
much.
driven. So each one of them has been posting on their socials, and now this is the official launch.
Now all of you know who is running for King and Queen of Come As You Are Prob. So now how do people vote?
Okay, so there's 2 ways. So if you happen to be friends with any of them, they all have promo codes. And so you can use that promo code to buy your ticket, and that will count as 1 vote for them.
Awesome.
And then when you check in, we're going to give you Prohibition cash, and you get to buy the votes, and you get to vote for your King and Queen with Prohibition cash.
All right. I love that. Yes. That's so cool, Rex. I'm going to steal people's money. Just because that's what I do. But I'm all about it. All about it. And I'm so excited for this all. I have a little game that I want to play with you, but I also want to talk a little bit about Mr. Scandals, if you would be so kind, all right? So I have to say to all you folks at home, I judged that night that he won Mr. Scandals. And the package was incredible. I mean, I wasn't looking at his package, you nasty people. I meant the package as a whole, okay?
I mean, I haven't had complaints.
No, there were no complaints there either. But from introduction to question and answer to evening attire to talent, that was just breathtaking. And I was surprised, but not surprised. Does that make any sense? I wasn't surprised. I wasn't surprised that you put something fantastic together. I was surprised that it came out so incredible in the heat outside of Scandals, and it was flawless. You know what I mean? Like, say something. Sorry.
Well, no. I mean, it was not a traditional package for a pageant, and everything that I did throughout the entire thing, including question and answer, everything, was around Lantera. Every bit of it had something to do with mental health, had something to do with community.
All tied together.
All tied together.
You know, and I think that that's another reason why you were quick to rise to the top. There was a couple of gentlemen who ran against you. I think Ellie did. I think Ellie Lay, the singer, I think he was one of the folks. I think that Antonio Edwards was one of the gentlemen. It was wonderful to see Antonio sing, and he also had a great package from this judge. You know, and I also love seeing people that I had never seen before, right? Folks that I have run into after, and they've been like, why did you say this? Well, I said that because of this. You know what I mean? And here's the thing, as a judge, I'm going to write what I feel. So, and I absolutely know that the person is going to see it after. So if they want to come for me and go, why did you write that? I go, because that's the true thing. You know what I mean? If your hem was effed up, I'm going to tell you that your hem was effed up.
Absolutely. And I've been a judge before. And then I also have other titles from when I was Anorexia Lords. And so I was expecting, you should have seen me backstage. I mean, backstage, I was nitpicking everything on myself because that's what we do, right? However, we were also helping each other backstage.
Oh,
Like,
how nice is
I
that?
have to say, it was probably one of my first or second pageants that I've been where, Antonio, what do you need? Dixon, what do you like? We were all back, zhuzhing each other up and having fun.
Yes.
And it made it so much more easier to be on stage because I knew that no matter what I did, I believed in it.
You believe, well, because your package was impeccable, all right? Was there a moment when you looked around and you were like, I got this?
No, actually.
Wow!
So again, I'm probably the hardest person
On yourself?
on myself. Antonio is a personal friend of mine. We go way back.
He's so talented.
He is, and I actually helped him with his Mr. All-American Gent package because I was part of the All-American Goddess circuit, so we were kind of brother and sister in the same pageant series, and I helped him with a few things for his package, and he's won like every title. And this was my first male pageant.
Whoa, okay, I didn't even think about that part. Okay.
Yeah, because I retired from drag in 2022, took a little breather and said, I missed the stage, I need to get back on.
Everybody was calling him back.
Everybody was. Everybody was. And when he walked backstage, he saw, it was funny, I saw him and I went, fuck. I was like, no, there I go. There it goes. The funny thing is he looked at me and did the same thing.
Oh my God, wow.
And then after seeing the scores, I was like, okay. Like I understood everything that was in my score sheets. I will say I felt the most comfortable doing my talent only because it was such a personal message.
Your talent was amazing. It blew everybody away. It just really did, It was hard to compete against that talent, and it was so thought through. You tell our folks what the talent was?
Absolutely. So the messaging was about bullying and about bullies, the people being bullied, rising up and finding the voice that they need to, to help themselves, but also the fact that people who are bullied can have somebody behind them when they least expect it. So we opened the package with people yelling from the audience, some very negative things to somebody who looks like a child almost. And we did the song Titanium, which I can't not cry just even talking about it. Because it's, when you actually listen to the words to the song, it really is gut-wrenching.
Yeah.
And
powerful and strong.
Yes. And most people just think about it as, this club song that they hear in the clubs. So we have the child singing part of it in a child's voice. And then I come out as a guardian angel in full...
Very tall.
Angel-esque. Yeah. Wings, the whole 9 yards. And I pick up the child and sing for that child. And towards the end, I turn the child to me and say, you are titanium. You are bulletproof. You can do this. And then we had my friend Eric, who played the child, turn around to the bully that was on stage. And the very last thing, he just stands there tall and says, I am titanium. And it stops. And the bully sobs and starts crying. So it was...
It was strong.
Yes.
It was strong. It was powerful. I wish I would have recorded it, right? As a judge, I don't, because it's not fair to do so, right? Because then it shows favoritism, right? But I was like...
I'll send you the video.
I was like this. I was like... So I took a picture. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. Sorry. Don't kill me, Scott.
No.
I did take a picture.
I'll send you the video.
Thank you. I love that.
Yeah.
All right, Rex. It's time for Say What with FayWhat. Okay? So I'm going to give you 2 prom night options, and you have to choose one. No thinking, no explaining, unless it's messy and we need the tea.
Okay.
All right? Got it?
Got it.
Got it. All right. Slow dance moment or dance floor chaos?
Dance floor chaos.
Sequins or feathers?
Both.
Beyonce or Lady Gaga?
Gaga.
Matching tux moment or full drag fantasies?
Full drag fantasies.
Crown the shy kid or crown the drama queen?
The shy kid.
Or the drama queen. I'm just saying. DJ or live drag performances?
DJ.
DJ. Sneaking out after prom or staying until they turn the lights on?
Sneaking out.
Your prom date or taking your best friend?
Your best friend.
Yeah, I love that too. Romantic slow dance or full lip sync battle? To the death.
Lip sync battle.
To the death.
Lip sync battle.
To the death. Rex, I absolutely love you. Thank you so much. I think I love you even more now that we've had this time together. So I am just appreciative of your friendship. I'm appreciative of your talent. I'm appreciative of you sharing your opinions on Queer News Tonight. It means so much to me. I know that you've been doing this for a long time, but I've only had you in my life for about a year.
Yeah.
So I'm catching up, right?
No, and I love that. I mean, you have such a busy schedule, and I have said this to you, and it was never just blowing smoke up your skirt. It was like, you truly are the voice of our community, and I know that you're always out there. And it's funny that you said that you were working up the nerves to talk to me. Quite the opposite, because you are such a pillar in the community that it's like, okay, well, is she going to listen to me? I told her off about Elon, so we might have a problem here. So no, I really truly appreciate, and I'm so glad that we're becoming tighter friends, because it really is like a blessing to have your energy. I don't know how you do it, because you're on 1,000% all the time. I feel sorry for your wife.
You see, she just throws me to the other side of the house and goes, "Leave me the hell alone," But
no, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. And folks, you got to get your tickets for Come As You Are prom, okay?
Absolutely.
Because it's going to be the event of the season. You're going to love dressing up and flapper, or you've been wanting to be a Don forever, and your wife or husband never is going to let you be the Don at home. This is your chance to be.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Rings and all. Get all mobbed out.
I want to see that fedora on fleek.
There you go. All right. So tell everyone where they can get tickets for Come As You Are prom.
So the easiest way is to go to our website. It's lanterafl.org/events.
I love that. All right. So you heard him. Okay. Get dressed up, show up exactly as you are, right? Whatever makes you feel fabulous, and dance for a cause. Okay. Follow Rex on all social media outlets. He's on Facebook. He's on IG, TikTok, you call it. He's on there. Okay.
Yes.
Also follow Lantera on Instagram at LanteraFL, like he said. Okay. And also, Rex is International Lords. Okay. That's him also. All right.
Yep.
There it is. Got a lot going on, and we love every little bit of it. All right, look into that camera and give them your best. FayWhat?
FayWhat?
There it is. All right, we'll be right back. So that's it. That's the FayWhat show. I hope you had fun. Thank you so much to Jamal L. Starks for being in bed with me.
Mwah.
I love being in bed with you.
Florida AIDS Walk.
Yes. Yeah. Saturday we are there walking early. I think we're there. I think it starts at 10 and we're there at 9.
Yeah.
So we'll be there nice, bright and early.
I think doors open at almost like 8:30. You can come into the park.
Yeah. For you early risers that like that, not me. If you're going to go early, bring me coffee. Okay. Because I'm going to need it. This is a few times a year that I am in Fort Lauderdale Beach at 9 in the morning from Miami. So it's a lot going on, but it is also one of the most powerful feelings to walk in that parade with all these nonprofits.
It is.
And people you know and love, people you party with. This is the day that they wake up early.
Yeah. I get out there before sunrise. Yeah, because I have to set up, but it's one of the times, and I'll be doing yoga at sunrise out there before everything happens.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Setting the mood, setting the energy. I'm going to tell Queen Latifah that when I bum rush the backstage. And everybody's like, who's this woman coming in? I just want you to know.
They drag Fay.
And they drag Fay out. I hope somebody video it so I can use it for my content. That's all I ask for. I love you, Jay. I'll see you in a couple weeks.
Yes.
Mwah. Love you. I also want to give a big shout out to Rex Rogosch, Mr. Scandals 2026, for getting in bed with me. And get your tickets for Lantera's Come As You Are prom, okay? Because it really is meaningful and important. And he's doing great things, and I so appreciate that. Thank you so much for being in bed with me, Rex. So, folks, I'm really passionate about trying to connect the L and the G in our LGBTQ plus community. Sometimes it's hard for us girls, but if we believe we are one strong community, then we must support all the letters of our LGBT and Q+. We opened the show with a nod to Mary Tyler Moore and That Girl's Marlo Thomas. This show is dedicated to a strong LGBTQ plus community. I just encourage you to be a little bit kinder, a little bit funnier, and to embrace our tremendous diversity, because it really is what makes us so damn strong. Until then, make sure you follow me on all social media outlets: Facebook, IG, Blue Sky, TikTok, and YouTube. Follow FayWhat. Until next Tuesday at 9 a.m. live or anytime on demand. I'm FayWhat, and I'm #ThatGirl. I wish you a week full of sunshine and rainbows. Please consider fostering or adopting a pet in need. Love you. Stay gay.
Rainbows, gay boys, #ThatGirl. Sunbeams, drag queens, L-word. Is that girl the girl of all our dreams? She's everything that every girl should be. Aqua, South Beach, hashtag that girl. Pride-filled tea dance, Wilton is that girl. Latina, but she's universal too.